fearless creators. I'm so excited to have you here today as we are about to learn all about Lucrezia Iapichino and the amazing work that she does in helping fearless creators all over the world and in legal matters at that. And so I want to tell you a little bit more about her and why she's the perfect person to speak to you about the topic that she will be presenting on at the Fearless Creator Summit. Lucrezia is the founder of Blogging for New Bloggers, Tiny Love Bug, Legals for Business Owners, and host of the popular Blogging for New Bloggers community with 36,000 members plus. Lucrezia has worked as an international lawyer and university lecturer in different countries for over 15 years and has helped 30,000 plus bloggers, course creators, coaches, podcasters, and other online entrepreneurs start and grow their businesses and protect it legally with her courses and legal templates. I am so delighted to welcome to the Fearless Creator stage, Summit stage here today, the one and only Lucrezia. Welcome.
What an intro. Oh my God. Thanks, Stacey. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited. You can't believe it. I'm so excited to be here. Yeah.
I'm so excited to have you here, and thank you for saying yes,
Mhm.
because I know you have a lot going on, and being as busy as you are helping thousands, tens of thousands of people, knowing that fearless creators have this opportunity to hear directly from you today is such an honor. So I'd love for you to share with us. One of our first questions that we love to ask is, what does it mean to you to be a fearless creator? We'd love to hear from your own terms and definition. What does that mean to you?
Uh, this question is actually quite difficult for me, but it's just because I never thought that I would be a creator. Like I just became one by chance. It wasn't planned at all. Like it was, so I decided I was living in different countries, and then at some point I met my husband. We were in London, and then we moved to Australia. I'm currently based in Australia, and wanted to start a family. At the time, I was working as a lawyer and a university lecturer, so completely different career paths. But then what happened was when we started to trying to conceive a baby, it wasn't happening for us. It took like us 5 years in the end. I'm now a mom, so yeah. But it was a really big journey to get where we are today. And actually, it was my fertility specialist that suggested that I would keep my mind off these fertility struggles that we were having. And so I started a blog. And at first it was, just a creative outlet just to keep my mind off. But then I basically got addicted because I realized the power that you have in creating something. So for me, what it means to be a fearless creator now is the fact, obviously, that I can work and create from wherever I am, like wherever I want, which is amazing. It gives me the possibility, opportunity to be with my daughter and with my family and friends whenever I like, so that I don't have, to have a set schedule, but I can be flexible with my time. Now, I know that you can't see my point, but I'll get there. So what it means is this, and the fact that I can leave a legacy for my daughter to have this one day, so that she can either, like my um, follow in my path, but she can even like choose to do something else, but it's still something like I'm utilizing my skills to create something that is ours, that is for our family, and then she can decide what she wants to sell. I don't care, but it's something that is for us. And best part of all, and that was my point, is that basically in doing this, I also have the opportunity every day to empower, inspire, support others to do exactly the same, to create something for themselves, whatever it could be. And so the idea of having helped over 30,000 fellow content creators to create something for themselves is what makes me feel like really fearless, because like it's like, oh my God, I love being a creator so much, for is a mix of my why and my inspiration at the same time all at once, and I feel so grateful that I get to do this every day. And
Well,
does it make
we,
sense?
yes, of course. And we're grateful that you get to do this every day because legal matters are no joke. And
Mhm.
sometimes, it's the humdrum of the office and all the other things that can really sap the joy and the purpose and that big picture why that you mentioned that inspires and lights you up. And then it lights up, of course, those who you've been called and assigned to help. And to know that you've been able to help so many because you said yes to the call, and there's so many reasons why. And so I love the excitement and the passion and everything, and really being able to embrace, you said it perfectly, being able to embrace this opportunity of building a legacy. People don't think about the fact that with your blog, with what you're fearlessly creating online, it's something that you can pass on because you're literally building a business that produces income in so many different ways. And I know we're going to go into the exact way that you specialize in, and that's going to help our audience when it comes to affiliate marketing, but that's just one piece of the puzzle. And that's what makes blogging and being a fearless creator online so exciting. It's always changing, there's always a lot to learn, and there's always amazing people like yourself to teach us, right? So I want you to go into this portion of how did you decide what it is that you would fearlessly create with all the things that you could do? Let us know, maybe just at a given season or point in time that you decided, okay, this is what I'm going to focus on, and I'm going to go ahead and fearlessly create something for this particular path.
um, Yeah, again, I know it will sound very strange, especially because I'm a Virgo. I don't know if you know about the horoscope and is but like usually you have plans like Virgo. They say that they're like very pragmatic, but actually, again, it happens a bit as a by chance, and the reason is so my first blog was a lifestyle blog. So as I said, it was a creative outlet, and so that was I was writing about humorous things, and it was a bit of a distraction. But then what happened is that even with that blog, I started making money from inception, basically. Okay, probably the first month was, I remember exactly, it was $128, which is negligible, but it still showed that we were into something. So I said, oh, let's see what I can achieve with this. And so more and more every month, the revenue starts, growing and growing and growing. And then at that point, other bloggers, other content creators start asking, how did you do that? How did you make all this money with just the lifestyle blogs? But basically, within a year, that little lifestyle blog blossomed into a six-figure business. And so what happens is that my sister Marina, because I blog with her, we partnered in crime. My sister Marina and I began to teach other people how to start and grow their own blogs. And so at that point, it was also clear to me how much other bloggers and content creators and online creators wanted to simplify the legal side of all of this, especially once the GDPR came into force, and many bloggers, went into panic mode. Oh, what's this? What should I do? And the big fines and the scare of lawsuits. And so I felt that that was a big pain point that I needed to address for my audience, because I was well versed in that. I had a PhD in European Union law, and international law. So yeah, we created blogging for new bloggers to help make the process of both blogging and blogging legally a little easier. And so yeah, I use now the combination of my legal experience and expertise and teaching and blogging experience all together to show other fellow bloggers and content creators how to grow their business and protect it legally. And so that's my vision basically, and I feel is my mission. So to not only provide legal templates for fellow content creators, but also to, offer training and education in this field, because I want to empower them to run their businesses profitably, but at the same time meet all the legal requirements and look legit and trustworthy, so that they can easily convert their website visitors into repeat customers. Yeah.
Wow, I
Makes sense.
love that. Yes.
I can keep going.
Lucrezia, this is so good because I think a lot of people feel like the answer is outside of them and what they're capable of doing or what is within their realm of expertise. But a lot of times, if you look at what you are already gifted and experienced in doing, it's amazing because then you can find that niche and that path like you did to say, okay, this is what I have an education in. This is what where there is a need, for the pain point. You can provide a solution for that. And you really don't have to reinvent something because you already have a basis and foundation. So that's so powerful for those who are listening right now and those who have their workbook out, the Fearless Creator Summit workbook. Start thinking about what is it that you have an expertise in. Where does your education already lie? It could even be some of the online courses that you're taking here online that's equipping you to really be in a place to fearlessly create that one thing that is just a jumping point. Because I'm sure, Lucrezia, the legal templates and those things aren't the only things that you do, because you have such a empire now, I want to say, of helping people blog and to see success in other ways, as you will be doing when you talk about the affiliate portion of this particular aspect of being profitable in the summit. So now I want you to let us know, people are always curious as to how fearless creators like yourself plan, and maybe you have a routine or a way of being able to first get the idea and then fearlessly follow through in seeing that idea and vision become a reality. And so just let us know if there's one particular example that you may have and what system you may utilize to plan to make that vision a reality.
So when I first started, I was actually wearing all the hats, and I think this is pretty common for content creators to do everything. But the more you grow and the more you understand what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses in your business, you probably start to to pick the task that you want to do when you plan something that you want to create, and delegate or automate everything else that doesn't require your specific expertise. So it was good at first to actually have a bit of understanding of everything, because at the moment I can do anything in my business, but so I wouldn't outsource straight away, because you need to be understanding how everything works. But once you know, is just delegate your tasks. Now, for me, the process when I create something, I usually map out whatever I want to create. But for me, the best way personally is to start with the end in mind. So I know it sounds counterintuitive, but what I usually do is everything that I create always for me needs to either help someone with a struggle they are experiencing, or provide a solution to a problem that they have, or maybe facilitate a transformation, so bringing someone from point A to point B. And so for me, whenever I create something, is like, because I have so many ideas, like every other content creators. I think it's just, in our nature, you go take a shower and, like your brain can't stop and you start thinking, I can do that, and that. But then I go and say, okay, this sounds exciting, but does it really make sense for my business, for my audience primarily? Like, can I give value to this? Can I actually add anything to their life in creating something? Would they use it? Would they find it useful? Obviously, like, sometimes I create something and then it didn't work. Like I thought that it would be a good idea, that it would be, yeah. I'm not a big fan of doing like all the market research to see, or like to survey my audience and all of that process to see what to create, because I like to live in the moment, in a sense. Like I have that sparkle, like the idea, and create, instead of transforming all the creation process in a rigid step by step thing. Okay, let's see the market and then compare the competition, and then like send surveys. I'm not that, like I need to have that. If I follow this kind of thing, at the first time I'm already bored. I'm already like following another idea. So it's a big it's I don't know. It's I still have to have that excitement and spontaneity to do it straight away, but following, like mapping out, okay, I'll do this, what I want to achieve with that, and what I want to offer the my audience, or you know and then going back, okay, I will start with this framework, or what I want to build, and then I just um do for each section. I go and do the same, like I subdivide them in little pieces that I will have to address, and you know but yeah, so for me the most important thing is see if anything aligns with the value of your business, aligns with where you are. So say no to things that don't align with your vision, with your mission, with your values, and just say yes. So if something is not a hell yes, I don't do it anymore. I need to feel that, think, oh my god, this is so good, such an opportunity that I can't miss, and I want to do that from, yeah. So first it needs to be aligned with you, and secondly, but not in sense of importance, but it's only because if you align, can you actually create something that is good for your audience. If you're not aligned, the results will table. Okay, so that's why it needs to be first that. Secondly, but most importantly, it needs to be something that would help your audience and provide value to them. Makes
I
sense?
love that. I love that because you are pointing to that ultimate goal of making sure that your why is always at the forefront. You want to help people, right? And you really want to see that the time and the effort you put into planning and creating is going to be worthwhile. And how will you know that? Is if you start with that end in mind. That's one of my favorite turns. And I know it can just sound pretty, but I love that you are bringing people to that awareness that, okay, yes, it may be fun to do, or there may be different ways about going through accomplishing your goals or your plan, but don't get ahead of yourself. You look at what works for you as a fearless creator, and not what everybody else is saying to do, because like you said, people say the best thing is to do the market research, do all those other humdrum things, but if that's not in alignment with what sparks you, and that really will allow you to be excited about producing the thing that is going to provide solution, then it's not really worthwhile to explore further. And so I think for those who are watching here today, you can really run with this idea: what sparks you, what brings you to life, and what is going to really resonate with your audience. Because I believe, Lucrezia, you have resonated so well with your audience. That's why you've been able to impact so many people, and you keep getting invitations to speak at these different conferences because you found your niche and you found a way to be able to fearlessly help people and provide a solution to their problems. So I want you to talk now about your freebie. You have been so generous, and we will have your freebie linked in the show notes, as well as on the summit page for people to opt in. And the freebie is the copyright notice template that people will be able to take advantage of. And we want to make sure, if people are already caught back about, oh my gosh, do I have the right things in place to make sure when they visit my website or have my content out there that they're protected. So talk a little bit about your freebie, as well as what you've included in the power pack. That was also another generous contribution.
Thanks. So I thought for the free, I'm offering a copyright notice template because it's something that every content creator will find useful. Because like when you create something, it's like your baby. Anything that you create, it can be a blog post, it can be an ebook, it can be your course, it can be your coaching program, whatever it is. You put so much into it that you really want to protect, and you want keep all the thieves, all the copycats away from your content. It's so annoying in this, in the online space to create something, put it out there, like you invest so much, and then you see someone that just come and steal it, and you feel like, what? No, that's not right. That's my work, and you see it word for word on another website or on another product. So the copyright notice template will help deter any person that will think that they can copy your content, because it's basically protected by copyright. So anything that you create is actually yours, and you have the natural rights to claim the rights of ownership on that content. So this is a done for you, ready to go copyright notice that will explain how people can consume or use your content without infringing on your copyrights, so that everything is clear, that they can't steal or reuse in ways that you don't allow. Now the beauty of it is that it's done, is you just need to copy and paste wherever you want, and you can basically use it for anything that you create. It can be a blog post, it can be a podcast, it can be an ebook, an e-course, any resource, a freebie, a printable, whatever it is. So it covers all the different situations and circumstances, and you can use it all over and over again for anything that you create in the future. So I think that you're gonna love it. It really went so well, this freebie. Like it's actually cost $27, but I sometimes, for limited time or for summit attendees, I offer it for free. And he's very popular. I have thousand people that have downloaded it.
Thank you so much. Wow, I didn't even know that piece. So you've doubly blessed us, because not only do we have this, but there's also what you've included in the Power Pack for those who upgrade to the VIP All Access Pass with the disclosure templates. I'd love for you to speak a little bit about that. And then go right into why people should tune in to your amazing presentation that we have you presenting on. And we want people to know that they can make money with affiliate marketing that legal way. So just go right into that.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about this presentation. I find it like the one of the best topic that I teach, because it combines the idea of making money online in with my legal expertise in a way that actually will make you more money. It's that basically having all the disclosures in place will actually help you in affiliate marketing. So what happens is, like, basically we all know people buy from people they trust, right? And so if you look legit, if you look trustworthy, if you do it the legal way, you basically will build trust with your audience, and you can convert them into repeat customers. Because when you have when you work with affiliate marketing, so promoting other people's stuff, but you get a commission out of it, you should always disclose this to your audience, because you want to be transparent with them, right? And so this is actually a legal requirement. Now, I don't want to go into the nitty gritty, obviously, because we'll leave it for the session. I just want to say briefly that this is obviously it's just for informational purposes. It's not legal advice. This is just a disclaimer. But the funny thing is that actually my session will be fun. It won't be boring. I will actually explain why you need all this disclosure, not only to build, to be transparent with the audience, which I think is the primary goal. It's also to meet legal requirements. But in turn, the thing is that once you have all these disclosures in place, the good thing is that you will get accepted into more affiliate programs, that they wouldn't let you in if you don't have those. You obviously will protect yourself from fines from the Fair Trade Commission or lawsuits and all of that, but will also increase all the opportunity that you will have to make money. Now, people say, okay, it's just, I will just write, this is affiliate, this, I don't know, and an affiliate, this post contains affiliate links. And they think that that's enough. But actually, that is not sufficient. That, like, it's not clear. It doesn't meet all the legal requirements. So we'll go into the details of how to do it all right, or like, or how to do it the right way. But the amazing news is that in the Power Pack, I actually offer a disclosure that is already made for you. But the statement that you will have to put in all your blog posts or your social media posts, or a short statement in your e-course or ebooks if they contain affiliate links, but also a full page that is required, for you to go into all the details about how you work with merchants and other brands that you endorse, and so that meet all the legal requirements. So yeah, so it will be easy. It's all done for you. Get the Power Pack.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I love it. You have such a seamless way of flowing all the elements that's really needed, and then not just giving the information but equipping, right? So education plus the actual item for them to take action with and have no excuses whatsoever. So thank you so much for being so generous. And we just want to implore you, if you're watching this or you're listening to this, take advantage of all that we've put together, not only from Lucrezia, but of course, collective resources of fearless creators and speakers, to really help you and remind you that you are incomparable, your gift is incomparable, and just remembering to use those gifts, right? Be fearless and profitable. And so, Lucrezia, I just want to thank you again. I love how you've been able to even outline and make it very clear for fearless creators here to see the value in taking action today. Do not delay, because when you think about the fact that sometimes you're missing out on opportunities that are truly abundant before you and possible, but if you're missing a puzzle piece, then like a disclosure template or like making sure you have the copyright in place, then you're not fully protected and you're not fully taking advantage of all that is possible before you to be profitable online. And so I want to go ahead and give you an opportunity, Lucrezia, any final words you want to share with those who are listening today, as well as how they can connect with you online so that they can keep following you and binging your content.
Thanks. Yes, I actually do have something that I want to add, because earlier you said, oh, you help so many people, you attract so many people. And it's true. I helped thousands of people and I'm proud of it, obviously. But I also repel lots of people. And, like, my business actually grew when I stopped worrying about being perfect and being someone that needed to be liked by everyone, and start being myself. So, like, all this presentation, it was a mess. I'm not organized. I'm not, like, I talk too much. I have a bad, heavy accent. But what happens, there are people that like this, and there are people that say, oh my God, I can't do this. But it's actually a good thing, because I would never be the person for those people. And so it's good to have an audience that actually likes you for what you are, instead of pretending to be someone else that you don't, because if you don't click, they won't. And my thing is, like, probably I help 30,000 people, and these people keep buying and then being loyal to me and engaged, because I love them and they love me, because we on the same, wavelengths. But at the same time, I might repel so many others, but I'm happy about it. It's like, because we wouldn't have worked together. It's not a good match. And so, yeah, remember this. So every time that you get an unsubscribes, every time you think, okay, what I'm doing is just I'm making my little, community that really is synced with me. That person wasn't for me. Bye. I wish you well. So everything. Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure that this was another message that we could send to the people that are listening. If you are not too bored, you can join me online. So you can find me on bloggingfornewbloggers.com. That's my website. And I also have, as you said, a Facebook group of the same name, Blogging for New Bloggers, where there are 36,000 content creators from all over around the world, mainly US, but yeah, we have people from all different countries. And yeah, I would love for you to join us.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Thank you for that beautiful reminder today. Just making sure that you recognize you're not for everyone. But who's for you is for you, and you can just be okay with walking in your calling and in your own skin and just being authentically you. Thank you for being that today again, Lucrezia. And we're just so excited for all that is to come for fearless creators who are taking the time right now, taking action, not delaying on the opportunity that is before them. And together, we are here to equip you to fearlessly create. Until next time, we'll see you again very, very soon. Bye.
Thanks, Annie.